You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
All right. It is Wednesday, but before we get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank my podcast sponsors. Officials, a hip-hop inspired street brand. Look, shirts, hats, hoodies, bracelets. Get hooked the fuck up at official.com. Use code AngryDad at checkout and get 25% off your first order. That's 25% off your first order with code AngryDad at checkout at official.com. Pit Boss Grills. Pit Boss Grills brings the heat to the barbecue market. Bigger, hotter, heavier grills. Look, I own two. I have a vertical. I have a standard. And you know what? I use them both. I like to cook meat. I like to smoke meat. I like to eat meat. So get hooked the fuck up at pitbossgrills.com. CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. Don't drop too big. Don't drop too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention Angry Dad and they'll take care of you. Jags. Jags is a fully stocked preferred destination for every gearhead, professional racer, weekend warrior, restoration nut who wants to take their vehicle to the next level. So get hooked the fuck up at jags.com. 511 Tactical, purpose-built clothing, footwear, bags, tactical gear for life's most demanding missions. Sundays, get your lawn green, and ready for the summer at sundays.com. Get hooked the fuck up at sundays.com. Hemp Bombs, premium hemp CBD products, high-potency CBD. Feel great, relax now at hempbombs.com. Make sure you guys use the link in the notes. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. All right. You know, changing your life is never easy. But the thing, too, is we never think about changing our lives. We just live our lives. And we live our life day to day. The majority of us live it day to day. It's like we really, honestly, and truly just try to make it. All right. A lot of us don't have a plan. A lot of us don't think into the future. A lot of us just kind of just float around and hope we make it. All right. I used to be like that. I used to have a life like that. I just worked day to day, check to check, month to month. All right. I understand the struggle. I understand the struggle it really brings, because that struggle is hard to overcome. That struggle, that thought process of just living, like just barely making it and just barely eating, just barely surviving, just enough to fucking cover what needs to be covered. And you know what? Sometimes it's a little tight. Sometimes it's a little hard. Sometimes you just don't have enough, but you just stretch it. All right. I've lived like that. All right. I understand what it is to live like that. And what's difficult about it is the mindset that it brings. Because the mindset it brings is you just got to survive. You're in this survival mode of just scratching and clawing and trying to dig up as much as you can just to make it. But the thing is we're not taught a plan at a young age. We're not taught to think ahead at a young age. We're not shown any of these things. A lot of us out there, we're just making it on a regular basis as we start off going to school and trying to keep up with work and trying to keep, there's a lot of things that we aren't taught in school, and it sucks because like we have to learn these things as an adult. As soon as you turn 18, the struggle is real. All right. For the majority of us, we have to live on our own. A majority of us, we have to be on our own. The majority of us, we have families, we have, obligations, we have things that we have to take care of, and we just barely fucking make it. All right. A lot of us take a long time to just get enough of a foothold on life to really understand what it is to live comfortably. All right. Because not all of us are privileged. Not all of us have the ability to fucking just step out on our own and have backup and have a cushion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have to work for what we have. And that's the thing. I've tried to make sure that I've taught my kids, teach my kids, and show my kids the things that we didn't learn when I was younger. All right. I understand the value of an education, but I also understand the value of hard work and how to set how to set in stone that your hard work will pay off. You just got to keep at it. All right. A lot of us want to quit. A lot of us want to fucking change. A lot of us just want to fucking walk away and not have to deal with the bullshit. But the thing is sometimes when you're having these feelings and you're having these emotions and you're having these anxieties, they get put on the back burner. And when they get put on the back burner, we have no control of how we're feeling. We're just going through the process, and then we learn to deal with that. And then when you learn to deal with that, you suppress your emotions, you suppress your feelings, and you just come shut off to the world. All right. Because that was me for a long fucking time, working ridiculous fucking hours, working ridiculous fucking jobs, not enjoying my life. All right. I've done that. All right. For years. From the time I was 18 Not even then. By the time I was 16 to the time I was say 30. That entire time right there, all I did was grind and work my ass off because I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I was allowed to enjoy my life. I didn't know that I was allowed to just be a person. I didn't know that I didn't just have to work for the weekend. All right. And when I mean work for the weekend, I would grind every single day. I would work every single hour. I would put myself in this position where I just thought I needed to just keep fucking moving, keep fucking working, work as much as I possibly can to make as much money as I possibly can because I need to support myself and support my family. All right. I had kids at a young age. All right. I was 18 years old, first son born. I needed to get a job, no education, nothing under my belt. I have nothing else but my two fucking hands and my ability to fucking just shut the fuck up and get shit fucking done. All right. I did that for a long fucking time. And I would wait for the weekend. I'd enjoy my weekend. And that's if I even got a weekend, because every time I got a day off, it was like such a relief where I would sleep as hard as I could, party as hard as I could, and then get right back to fucking work. And that's the fucking struggle. All right. I didn't know I can enjoy my life. I didn't know that I can put time aside. I didn't know that I needed to be there for my family or my fucking kids. I just felt like I needed to fucking work. All right. And I saw that as an example. My mom worked all the time. She was barely home. But when she was home, she was tired, she was exhausted, and she did what she wanted to do. And I understand that. But the thing is that's how I grew up. That's what I seen. I just saw that if I keep fucking working, everything will be okay, because somehow my mom held it to fucking together, supporting an entire family. All right. All by her fucking self. And I didn't comprehend that. I just knew if my mom could do it, I could do it. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't have the ability or the understanding to see what was happening then. But as I got older, and then I got tired of working, I got tired of my situation, but I just kept it up. I just keep it up. I would just keep fucking moving. I wouldn't care if I was sick. I wouldn't care if I was fucking dying. I would just get up or fucking ridiculously early in the morning. I had to get up between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, get ready to go to work, go to work in the dark, come home in the dark, because I would work 12 hours, like a 12-hour day, 17-hour day. Sometimes I'd work a 20-hour day and not give a fuck. I would just work these hours because I needed to make this money so I could take care of my family, and fuck my health, fuck my mental stability, fuck the way I was feeling and thinking and being. All right. Because that doesn't matter, because I just need to work. I just need to support. I just need to push through. And I had this thought process for the longest time. But the thing is I got to a point in my life where I've had to deal with the frustration of having, a mental breakdown, an emotional breakdown, a physical breakdown, because I went through divorces. I went through all this struggle. I went from having everything to having nothing. And then it took me so long to have an epiphany of like, I need to do what's best for me. I need to do what's best for my life. I need to do what's going to make me happy, because what's going to make me happy is going to change how I feel and how I think and how I look at life. Because I just thought I was a workhorse. I just thought I was the person that's supposed to put on the fucking pants, put on my fucking work boots, go to fucking work, and stay at fucking work, because that's all I ever fucking did. All I did was work, all fucking, like, all the time. Never taking a downtime unless it was my day off to party. All right. And then even at that moment in time, I wasn't spending time with my family. I was partying with my friends. All right. I was drinking. I was just like I need this break, not understanding all the time I was wasting at work and all the time I was wasting drinking. All right. I went through this because I didn't know any fucking better, because it's the only example that I've ever seen. All right. And when I had my epiphany, when I had my breakthrough moment, when I was like, I don't like this. I don't like working like this. I don't like drinking like this. I don't like partying like this. I don't like my life. And when I finally got to that point and I realized, like, guess the fuck what? This is not the fucking business. I want to work out. I want to spend time with my kids. I want to do things that are going to make me fucking happy and feel fucking great. And so I started doing those things. I left the fucking bullshit jobs. I no longer would work over fucking time. I would no longer put myself at a stress, because guess the fuck what? Your job's going to keep going. It's going to keep moving. And that's what I needed to understand, that I'm not important at work. All right. I am just a number to them. And that's the end of the fucking day. That's the end of the fucking question. They don't appreciate how much effort I put into what I'm fucking doing. So guess what? Who's going to appreciate the effort they put into? I appreciate the effort that I put into myself. I appreciate what I fucking do. I make sure that I am happy. I am fucking successful. I make sure that I'm doing what's best for fucking me. And when I started doing that, my life exponentially changed. All right. The right people that needed to be in my life came into my life. The people that I didn't need in my life fucking left. And that's a real situation. That's a real fucking thing. That shit actually fucking happens, because as soon as you start becoming happy, as soon as you start having a little bit of success in life, as soon as you become something different, everyone else around you will change. They won't have the same feelings. They won't have the same emotions. They won't have the same connection, because guess the fuck what? When you're wallowing in misery, when you feel like fucking shit, and you're fucking in the company of other people who are doing the exact same fucking thing, no one wants to truly see you happy. Everybody just wants you to be like them. And I got tired of that. I got tired of being dragged down. And you know what? I want you to have this epiphany. I want you to have this thought process. I want you to understand that, you know what? Outside of this life, outside of my work, outside of all, I just want to do what's possible and what's best for me. Because when you do that, your life will change. Happiness will come. The things that you always wanted to do, you'll be able to do. Because that's the thing about it. We all stress out. We all have to deal with work. But the thing is, you have to draw a line in the sand. This is as much as I'm willing to fucking do. This is how much I get paid. And this is what I'm going to do. Like I said, I changed my life so fucking dramatically and so fucking much. All right. I am not the same person I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, fucking 15 years ago. That is not me. If you see me then and you see me now, you're going to be like, what the fuck happened? I wanted to enjoy my life. I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to fucking change. It took a long fucking time. This is not a short fucking road. It takes time. And that's what I'm trying to get the fuck across. All right. When you have your moment, when you have your realization, when you fucking go through these things and you understand that, look, all these trials and tribulations build the fuck up. And when you go through all this trauma, when you go through all this bullshit, you have to deal with it. And you have to deal with it in your own fucking way. Everybody's fucking different. I always say, reach out for help, talk to your loved ones, do things that are going to make you feel fucking better, and then continue doing those things. Because guess the fuck what? That's the only way you're going to fucking change. And when you're done dealing with the bullshit, when you're done fucking dealing with the trauma, when you're done dealing with whatever's on your fucking mind, you will grow into a person that you've always wanted to be. You're going to get the success that you want, because it takes the first step to change your fucking life. It takes the first step to put you in the right direction and on the path to of what you're trying to go, what your goal is. All right. My goal was to be happy. My goal was to have success. My goal was to not be a piece of shit. And that's just literally what I did. I wanted to be a better father. I wanted to be a better fucking husband. I wanted to be a better fucking person. I wanted to be better than who the fuck I thought I was. All right. All I ever did was drink and party, went to work. That was no longer going to define my life. I didn't want that to define who the fuck I was. All right. I needed that change. And when I got that change and when I did that change, I became a completely different person. When I became that completely different person, my life is just exactly what I want it to be now. Happy, kids, success, fucking a great marriage, a fucking just me enjoying what I do every fucking day. And that's what I want for you. I give you these examples. I tell you bits and pieces of my life. I give you these things of realization and motivation and happiness, because this is what it took for me. It's not pretty. It's fucking ugly as fuck. It's uncomfortable as fuck. It's the hardest thing to get through in your life. But I got through it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I cannot stress that enough. If I can do it, you can do it. Because who the fuck am I? I'm just nobody. All right. I'm just a guy on a podcast trying to put out motivation and just trying to fucking help people understand and open their fucking eyes to what the real fucking world is. All right. Because Your world will literally close you in like a fucking prison and make you feel like this is it. But that's not the deal. All right, that's not the fucking truth. I'm trying to give you the keys to open your eyes so you guys understand that you can walk out your fucking door and change your fucking life. So change your fucking life. Trust me. Trust me, it is possible. You can do it. That's all I'm fucking saying. All right? Always take care of number one. And who is number one? You're number one. You're your first priority. That first priority will take care of everything fucking else. Because as soon as you can make yourself happy, as soon as you can make yourself successful, everyone else around you will lift up just as much as you do. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch my shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want us to do a Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. We'll take you to every one of our websites, every one of our shows, every one of our platforms. We have shows as Creatures of the Night, The Hood Diner, The Untrained Eye, The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More podcast. Shit happens when you party naked, too hot for the fucking internet. So it's got to be on Patreon at /Team Almy. So make sure you check it the fuck out. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.